is Hope. Today I'm going to be sharing with you drugstore makeup packs that are expensive that I would actually recommend. And you know, like when you're standing at the drugstore and you're sitting here going $13.99. Are you serious? $13.99 for this. But then you sit back and think like, I wonder if it's actually worth it. And then some of these packs are worth it because they're so good. They're comparable to high-end products, which means you're technically getting a deal if you kind of trick your mind that way. So yeah, I thought I would share with you these products because I know some of these are talked about a lot on YouTube and you're like, is it really worth paying this much money? Because I know personally, I don't really want to spend $15 on a product at the drugstore, but if I know that it's actually worth it and it's kind of, you're getting a good deal, like it's the same as a high-end product, then I would say go do it. I also want to say thank you guys so much for subscribing. All of you newcomers from Jessica's channel, I appreciate you subscribing and sticking around with my channel. That is just, it's just incredible. When I found out that she gave me a shout out, I'm like, my eyes are starting to tear up. I don't know why. I just got so excited, and it was just one of those moments where I was kind of having a rough day, and just seeing that, my day was just like flipped around. It just, oh, I just can't. I was just, it literally made my day. And just all the hard work I've put into my channel the last 2 years now, and that it's finally starting to pay off. I'm just sharing my love for makeup with more people. I just am so grateful. So thank you guys for subscribing and sticking around with my channel. And yeah, now let's just hop right in and talk about some makeup. And got a little bit of a low mood here, so let's just hop right in and talk about some makeup. So I have 3 primers, which actually I only own like maybe 6 primers. I'm not a big primer person. Once I find one primer, I usually just stick to it. But I have 3 here. And they're all different, and 2 of them are from NYX, which means they're pretty expensive, and then one of them is from L'Oreal. So the 2 NYX ones is the NYX Pore Filler and the NYX Hydra Touch Primer. These are both $13.99 at Ulta. I love the NYX Pore Filler if you have a bunch of pores like around your nose or kind of like in this area, wherever on your chin, and you need to kind of cover them up. This is great. It's a very thick, I mean, it's very silicone-y. Like you literally have to like press it into your skin, and you can't rub it because if you continue to rub it, it'll start to ball up. So you just press it in your skin. It smooths out your nose, and it's so great. So if I'm feeling like my pores are just kind of looking a little rough on my nose or something, that's where I usually get, why do I feel like there's a shadow here? That's where I usually get like a big amount of pores. If I just kind of pat it in like this, helps so much. It's so good. I wouldn't use this on my whole face, and I've had this for a while and I've hardly used any of it, so it's gonna last you a while. Same with the NYX Hydra Touch. This one's $13.99 as well. This one is very hydrating. I know it's like the Smashbox one and a bunch of different ones from like a high-end product, and I feel like this makes my skin look so good in the winter time because I have dry skin, normal to dry. It's more dry in the winter. In the summer, it's pretty normal. Sometimes I'll get a little oily around like my nose area. Just once in a while I can be a little oily. But this does really hydrate, really make your skin feel nice and just like cooled. It's kind of got this like cooling bluish type, some tint, but it just blends out to clear. But it's just so like, I don't know, it's just so smoothing, and it just feels very moisturizing and hydrating. I love it. I love this primer. So good. I've been using it so much. I mentioned it a couple months ago in December. And like I'm squeezing it already. Like I've used this so much. Like this will probably be gone in a month or 2. I use it so much. Last primer is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer. This is $12.99. My hair, I'm sorry, it's a little messy today. This one is a illuminating highlighter, but it also primer, but it also has a blurring effect, so it's very white and silvery, and then once you blend it, it kind of gives you like a light cast, but it's also very blurry. And I have put this in a video where I have a love-hate relationship with it, but I actually think I do like it. I love it more than I hate it. I mean, I really actually do enjoy this. I do compare this to the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I used to talk about that one a lot on my channel. I haven't recently because I've been discovering these other ones. I really do like this one. It does do pretty much the same thing as that one, and the Becca one's like $40. This one is $12.99. It is a little more up there in price. And it is, I mean, it's 0.68 fluid ounce, this is 0.67, this is 1.05. So they're all kind of in the similar realm. But this one is very nice. I do like it. It blurs a little bit, and it also illuminates, whereas the Becca one doesn't really blur. So I do like this one. It's kind of almost a 2-in-1, and I would use this one all over my face. Next is the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. I just got this foundation maybe a month ago. It wasn't even a month ago. A few weeks ago. I fell in love. This is my holy grail foundation, my new favorite. It is so good. This foundation is $12.99 at Ulta. It is so good. I just like, it makes your skin, like I have it on today, it makes your skin look put together, but not like cakey, heavy coverage. I'm looking at my skin, it doesn't really look like I'm wearing a whole lot of foundation. It just does not look cakey or heavy. It looks natural and I love it. So good. I don't even know what you compare this to for a high-end foundation, but all I know is that this one is bomb. I'll probably be repurchasing this unless I find another one that I like better, but you can pick this up at Ulta, Target, whatever, and very, very good. I really like this one. I have a loose powder from number 7. This is $12.99, so these are all like $12.99, $13.99. Kind of up there. Some people might not consider it expensive. I think it's expensive for a foundation. I definitely do. Or for a makeup product from the drugstore. When I think of drugstore, I think like $5, $6, $7, not $15. This is the number 7 loose powder. I am not a huge powder person just because I have dry skin, but if I go for a loose powder, this is what I go for. I do have my Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin. That one's probably like $8-ish. That one's, I mean, it's not that expensive, but whatever. That one's my holy grail, like pressed powder. This is a loose powder that I really enjoy if I'm wanting just some, this one's in translucent, so if I just want a translucent powder under my eyes, I used it today to set under my eyes. I think it does a very nice job. It's very finely milled, and I feel like it just makes, it just looks so good. It makes everything go flawless under the eyes, and I really enjoy it. And I also like it for baking too. I don't usually bake very often, but if I do, I will use this powder to bake. Another product would be the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. You guys probably, you probably knew this was coming. This is $14.99 at Ulta. This is around $12, $13, $14. I've hit pan on mine. This one I have in a light bronzer, but I do want to get the medium one once I'm done because this one's very light. I feel like it still does a good job of bronzing my face. I'm not wearing this one today, but I do think this is a very nice bronzer. I love this one. I've talked about this a lot on my channel. Pretty sure it was in last year or 2017's beauty favorites. I've had this in multiple favorites videos. It just is a very nice bronzer. It warms up the face. I like this better than my Benefit Hoola, and I actually used my Benefit Hoola today to kind of contour just a little bit, but I love this one so much more. I just think it just looks a little more natural and just a nice warm, but not too orangey glow, and it just looks really good. So I really do enjoy this one, and I definitely would recommend it. You've probably heard this so much, so I don't want to talk about it a lot, but I do really enjoy this one. I only own a few bronzers. This is my favorite. Next is the Pixie and Aspen Ovard Glowy Powder in London Luster. This one is $16, you guys, but this is a more like pearly shade, not as goldeny. But this, you guys, are you serious? This is the most beautiful highlighter. I am not wearing it today, but I do really enjoy this one. It is very reflectant, very shimmery. They have more of a golden one too if you're into that, but if you're pale or like a lighter skin tone, you would love this. Definitely a really good highlighter. If you're looking like at the Becca ones, it's not as like creamy as like the Becca ones, but this one definitely is very comparable to some very intense high-end highlighters. So if you're looking for that, you would love this. It is $16, but once I bit the bullet and bought it, I've not turned back. Like, I really do enjoy this one. I use it a lot. The packaging is fading. I actually haven't used this as much recently because I've been into other highlighters. This is a very good one as well. Another one that I want to mention is the Milani Strobe Light Highlighter. I have 03 Sun Glow, which is a very goldeny shade. I am wearing this today. I mixed it with the Makeup Revolution highlighter. This one's not expensive. This is only $5, but I mixed the top two shades in this one with this, and it looks pretty good. But this Milani one is $9.99, so it's not too expensive, but I still consider $10 for one makeup product. I mean, that's like an hour of work. So, I don't know. I just, when I think of drugstore makeup, if I pay $10 for one product, I still think that's personally a little expensive. I mean, that could be just because I'm young and I don't have like a full-time job, like I still go to school and everything, but this is a very good highlighter. I've only had this for probably like 2 weeks, maybe, a week and a half. Very creamy, very reflective. Now, this one is a lot more creamier than the Pixie one, so if you want kind of a, but the Pixie one is still really good. It's just not as creamy, but I still feel like it's, I mean, it is still a little creamy. Pixie one and the Milani one. The Pixie one is just, maybe has a little more powder of a texture, but it's still creamy. This one is very pigmented. It is deeper, but I wanted a gold highlighter because I don't have gold highlighter, and when I'm in the summer, I get pretty tan in the summer, so like this with my tan skin would look really well. And right now I can mix it and it looks really good. Anyway, this stuff is just so good. I really do enjoy this. It's very reflective, adds a nice golden glow. It is a little, like, you can build it up and make it a little more intense, which I like too. And yeah, it does highlight a little bit texture, but not a lot. I don't think this is that bad. I definitely think this Makeup Revolution highlighter enhances a lot more texture, but this one is very nice. They have 4 different shades. They have a deeper gold. This one, they have one that's kind of like a pinkish gold, and then they have like a more like pearly pinker color, I'm pretty sure. So, or at Walmart, that's what they had. So I really do like this one a lot, and I do recommend this. There's these L'Oreal shadows, and these ones only $6.99. They're $7. But when I compare them to like my Maybelline ones that are like $2.99, those single shadows, those ones are really good. So I want to mention these just because I know $6.99 is not a lot, but I still think that for one little single shadow, $6.99, I mean, you can buy those Wet n Wild palettes, $5.99, that have like how many shades? So like, you know what I'm saying? I do think these are very good, and I think if you're looking for a reflective shadow, amazing. When I use like my high-end palettes, like say I use my Too Faced palette, my Urban Decay Naked palette, my Lorac palette, my Modern Renaissance shimmery shades are not this good. I go for these shadows. If I need a shimmery shade, these are the ones I go for. These are the L'Oreal Infallible Single Shadows. I have Iced Latte. And just be prepared to just like fall off your chair when you see this. Iced Latte and Amber Rush. These are so pretty. They're so reflective. This is not like a natural. I would wear these like metallic-y shimmery shades out in public, but some people don't want that intense shimmer on their lid. Like today I'm wearing, I'm actually wearing this Milani highlighter on my eyelids today. This is not the eyeshadow that would be more of a natural shimmery sheen on your lid. Like this one's really gonna be a Pabam highlighter or eyeshadow. I really do enjoy these. I think they're very metallic and reflective. They're definitely a favorite. Like I love these. I want to get more shades, but I mean, I might be crazy, but personally $7 for a single. I mean, obviously the Urban Decay ones are like 20 something for one, but like if you're thinking like, oh, Maybelline singles are only $2.99, like I might want to buy these. These ones are really good, but I even think I like this even better. So I mean, they're not that expensive, but I did want to throw these in here saying I do really love these, and I think that they're very metallic. If you want a very intense shimmery shade, you would really like these, because whenever I'm using my high-end eyeshadows, I always go for these for the shimmer on the lid. Lastly is this NYX Epic Ink Liner. This is $9.99, so it's not too bad, but still $9.99 for liquid eyeliner. It might make you question. I thought I was never really that good at liquid eyeliner. I never really wear eyeliner very often, like a liquid liner. So normally I'm not the person that you would come to ask for liquid eyeliner advice. Except for this one. This one makes you like a pro. So if you want to have a really nice liner that glides on, easy to work with, it's got a smaller tip. It's kind of almost a brush tip. It's like a felt and brush tip combined. One swipe, very intense. You can create a thin line, a thicker line. It is so nice. I really do enjoy this one. I know Jessica talks about this one a lot, so if you guys follow Jessica's channel, you know, but I'm not going to go over it too long. But this is a very nice one. I did purchase it because of Jessica, and I do definitely agree with everything she says. It is very good. So if you're looking for a good drugstore eyeliner, this is good. And it's not too expensive, but, you know, thought I would just throw that out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments some drugstore products that are kind of more up there in price, but are definitely worth purchasing. I would love to know. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. I'm thinking about maybe doing inexpensive drugstore makeup that is definitely worth it as well, because I do have a lot of inexpensive drugstore makeup that I think is worth purchasing as well. So yeah, I hope you'll subscribe and stick around with my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!